Ready?
Ready.
Ya le chingamos. Pues ya que no. What's good, mi Cesar?
What's good, Omar?
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien. Aquí nomás.
¿Quién andas para arriba, para abajo?
Andamos ahorita all around the bay, everywhere.
Interviewing. You're about to get a good little spot with some kids, no?
Yeah, shadowing a couple clubs that I'm in. Making sure it's a good fit, for everybody involved. And hopefully we start, fully coaching back again in the spring season.
Eso merito, folks. Ya saben,
yeah.
aquí está sus servicios al coach. And también what we're doing with the footy community, folks. The big shout out. Thanksgiving Day. If you guys are from the Hollister area and you were in the Bay and you want to come down to Hollister, we're doing a turkey bowl.
Hell yeah.
Cesar's hosting it, basically. He's helping out with everything because he's in Hollister. But we're going to be hosting a turkey bowl down in Hollister if you want to give the deets.
Yeah, turkey bowl Thursday, the 28th. Mero Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be in the morning from 8 to 11 a.m. We're going to have a bunch of food vendors. We're going to have a DJ Lowe. Shout out to him for coming down. And then we're going to have 4 teams of 8, Reta style. You win, you stay in. The losing team gets out, a new one comes in, and it kind of rotates like that. So we're planning to have a good amount of people, kind of make it a little tradition where every Thanksgiving Day we have this going on.
Yes, everyone loves a good turkey bowl, right?
Hell yeah.
Growing up, I remember only football players would do it. And then, I remember right around high school, we started hanging out during Thanksgiving Day before El Pavo. Got to get a little workout in before.
Sí. You got to get away from doing all the prep work.
And you see if you're at home, your mom was going to be like, hey, agarra el pinche pavo.
Ayúdame con esto.
Ayúdame.
Y ve, límpiame aquello.
Y se me olvidó esto en la tienda. Ve a la tienda y no me vais a traer col.
Ajá.
Te dije.
Hey, there's a big ass line at the store,
I know,
bro. You're just
bro.
like, fuck.
And you're just like, damn. Y luego se te olvidó la cartera and you're like, ay.
I'm dead.
And then you call your mom anyways y luego se enoja because she's got to go.
And you're FaceTiming her. Hey, ¿en serio es esto, verdad?
And then you still come home and it's the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Y a ver cómo te va. No, but it's gonna be great vibes, folks. We'll figure out a little prize to do.
Yeah.
And we have some surprises that are gonna come up over the next month ahead of the 28th, so that we can cook some things. Hopefully, be ready by the 28th with some cool stuff. Keep an eye out to socials. Keep an eye out on Discord. We're gonna give some sneak peeks to Discord. If you guys want to know already a little bit, just reach out.
Yeah,
just hit us up
straight up.
And then maybe if y'all are cool vibes, we'll let you guys know a little bit.
Yeah, I'd be like, I heard you guys are in the kitchen. What are you guys cooking?
What are y'all cooking? ¿Qué hay o qué? And we'll let you know. But yeah, on that note, please subscribe to us on whatever you're listening to. It'll help us get out there because we have some big stuff coming up, folks.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back to episode 123 of Goal Sided. Another jam-packed agenda for you guys. It's Champions League week.
Oh yeah.
The past couple days, we've had footy nonstop,
which I'm loving it.
Libertadores, Champions League, Europa League,
Doble jornada en Liga
MX.
MLS postseason is
the wild card now. Started, right?
Yeah.
Are you watching?
I watched the highlights there. Yeah.
Yo no. I saw that Inter Miami broke the MLS record for most points.
Oh.
And then they also they use that as an excuse to make them the host for the next year's 2025 Club World Cup.
Dude, I saw
invite them.
Yeah, I saw the Gigi Infantino video that they posted saying, and because of this, you guys are officially invited. And all I can think of is, bro, man, this is such a scam.
It is a scam.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a scam. It's getting a little bit interesting, the babying that they're doing of Inter Miami. Yeah. But it's the baby of MLS, right? You have to milk Messi for everything that you can.
Yeah, you milked David Beckham as much as you could back in the day to try to grow the league.
And now he's milking them because he owns Inter Miami and he's getting so much money for Messi.
Everybody's winning.
Everyone eats at the end of the day. Lo que dicen de los ricos. The rich get richer. But yeah, like we mentioned, a whole bunch of everything. We'll start off with Champions League. Let's just get right into it then. In Champions League, probably the biggest thing to call out, I think, was Real Madrid's comeback yesterday. Today being Wednesday. But yesterday, Tuesday, Real Madrid was down 2-0 versus Dortmund. And they figured out a way to come back 5-2. What, 3 goals in the last, 8 minutes?
Yeah, it was so
Lucas
easy for them
Vázquez
to
and then
just come in and
yeah, that's
hacer lo que quisieron con Dortmund.
literally Dortmund se acabó. If once you see Lucas Vázquez's goal, they were completely depleted, and that just sucked the life out of them when they were down 3-2. You could tell Real Madrid knew that it was over. His celebration, he was pointing at everything, jersey, tattoo, Subaru guy, everything. And then from there was Vini time.
Yeah, Vini got one at this. So Rudiger opened at the 60th minute to make it 2-1. Right,
which is pretty far in.
Yeah,
they were down 2-0 for 60.
They were down 2-0, and it never crossed my mind the Lalo Mora meme.
Yeah,
and I was like, once they started coming back,
El 2-0.
Yeah, llegó Rudiger, and I was like, what, really? I want to say I'm surprised, but at the same time, it's Real Madrid, so you can never count them out. But then le zaparon 5. So Vini at the 62, then it was
Rudiger 62.
No, Rudiger.
Oh,
at the
another
60,
one, yeah, 62.
Vini at the 62, Vázquez at the 83, and then Vini at 86 and 93.
That's crazy that it was 20 minutes later that Lucas Vázquez scored the winner.
Yeah.
But we all knew it was over. When they were down 2-0, it's weird. I just felt like they got time. Yeah. Even at halftime, they got time. I feel like the fans ni se veían desesperados ni nada. They were they got time.
Yeah, a lot of people were calling out. Who was it? One of their center backs.
Sule, the big motherfucker.
Gittins. He came out at the 55th.
Gittins was the winger that was tearing them up. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that he got subbed out.
Y se acabó todo.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a defender for some reason.
Well, yeah, he came out right after Vini's tying goal. To park the bus, bruh. That was it, no? At that point, they were hey, 11 in the back. Vámonos.
Yeah, and I don't know. I felt like Dortmund actually had a chance at the 2-0 after coming off after that.
Of course.
Coming out of the half.
Yeah, I think it was fitness level, honestly. And I mean, I'm sure maybe travel is a bit into it, but everything's kind of close in Europe. But the fitness level, I think, was completely different. The last goals that Vini, the 2 goals that Vini, they were dead. Yeah, there was no legs in them. And he went straight at the fools that he knew that were dead. That 4-2 was a crazy goal. It wasn't a freaking, he probably won't win Puskas or be nominated for it. But no manches, dude, a 70-yard sprint at the 85th minute.
Yeah, straight at the defenders. Did not give 2 fucks if there were defenders back there. He was just driving.
But if you see him, Emre Can, the center mid, was trying to follow with him, and you could completely see los de Colmillo, los de Barrio, that he was he kind of goes in. He's oh, not my problem. And y lo deja ir because he wasn't going to catch him.
Yeah.
And then he goes right at Sule y le hace la culebrita. Vámonos.
Yeah.
Too
and like
easy.
you said, it wasn't se echó una marometa, se echó bicicleta dentro the bag.
Volea, nothing.
Nada. Era just quick movement with control of the ball. Digo que voy para la derecha. Never mind. I'm going to on the left side and just a straight shot.
But it's the big thing that I want to call out is it's the 85th minute and the other team is dead and you completely already demoralized them. And then Vini turns on the Jets and smokes everybody in the mamas and takes it home and puts the 4-2. And then off of the freaking goal, off of the tap in, para empezar el juego, he goes and he gets the ball again y vámonos otra vez.
No, pues.
No, Vini was on devil mode. La fool was on. No, hombre, ese güey hizo trato con el diablo in this match.
Yeah, I may be wrong here, but I do want to say that this Real Madrid is all about attack. They cannot defend to save their lives. And that's for me, it's going to be a mission of can our attack score more than they can score on our defense type of vibe.
With Barcelona.
Yes. Especially with Barcelona. I mean, I don't know if we want to move on to Barcelona, but
we'll get there. But I mean, to your point, maybe I agree with that because I don't think that they're great at defending. They leaked 2 goals in early. their offense is just too fit, too strong, too good to like the 2 goals is not going to stop them, right?
Yeah.
But they can get better. They still have Alaba coming back in a month. I think he's about to come back, which I think is defensively going to help them out so much because I would probably drop Militao off of that.
Yeah.
But definitely things to fix. But Ancelotti's probably like, if we're scoring 5 goals and not a single one of them came from Vini, and not a single one of them came from Mbappe or from Bellingham.
Yeah. And it's
I'm
crazy because
chilling.
he also, if those players aren't scoring or if Vini doesn't score Rodrigo, he can just turn around and say, okay, how about Arda Güler, just come in and see if you can cook. Or how about, who was the other one that was Brahim Diaz?
Brahim Diaz is injured, but he's coming back soon.
But he's coming back. Ahí está otro attacking. And then you also have Tuchemeni.
Yeah, Camavinga.
Camavinga. It's like, yo,
fucking French
the
army.
midfielder going forward, like they got whoever they want, like whoever they can wish for.
They have a lot of weapons, and like to your point, yeah, I don't think they're banking too much on defense, but I think if they want to like dominate in La Liga because they are not first right now, I think they probably have to get a little bit tighter there.
Yeah,
especially for the bigger matches and for knockout.
Yeah, and then the transfer window también. They're probably gonna get someone, or they'll just wait out Alphonso Davies.
For real, a little wild to say, but les hace falta Nacho.
Yeah,
that's kind of wild. I was always like, that fool's a meme player, but like he would come through, and that's what they need on a little bit of that. I mean, they don't need it. They won 5-2, but
underrated defender for sure.
Exactly. And today we're moving on right to their rivals, Barcelona. Your Barcelona, they won 4-1?
Claro,
4-1 versus Bayern Munich. And the Kane curse continues, not the Tottenham curse. Maybe the players that have been at Tottenham curse, but I think we're getting another stat point here that Kane may also be cursed.
Yeah,
just not winning it.
Yeah, I mean, Rafinha, to be fair, was on fire, on fire. 3 goals for him today.
9.6 rating on FootMob. I feel like players have been hitting hella crazy numbers on FootMob. Vini's was 9.7 on this one. Rafinha 9.6.
First Brazilian since Neymar to score a hat trick on Bayern.
Oh shit.
Yeah, some stat like that, some crazy stat like that.
Pues no se dejan también. It's not that often, right? But yeah, what a match, especially the young players. Fermin Lopez, 2 assists. Casado with an assist.
Crazy, yes.
Pedri scored over the weekend. Like they're looking good. This
Gavi's coming back. He came back over the weekend as well against Sevilla.
Speech of silver tooth kid.
That's Lamine Yamal también.
Yeah, this is what I've been calling out. I mentioned it on the Discord. Like I have to give props. Like I'm a Barcelona troll. More than anything, I think I just troll Cesar because le va a ellos. But like I've been calling it on here. I needed a bigger result against a bigger team, right? And this Bayern is that. I mean, I think they tied one of their matches, Bayern, so they're not doing great, right? They're right at barely. They lost 2 matches in a row, champions.
They're 20th in the table, no?
Yeah, 23rd. They're only 2 spots away from being out of it completely. But it's still Bayern at the end of the day. They still have Harry Kane. They still have Alphonso Davies. They still have Rafa Guerrero. They have ballers there.
Yeah.
And this was a huge result against a team that historically le ha dado la madre al Barcelona. So huge shout out to them.
Yeah, it's como dicen un golpe de autoridad, saying, yo, like we're here, we're ready to fight. They're a very intense team. They're a whole bunch of youngsters, pero le echan unos huevitos.
Le echan huevitos.
And they know what their game plan is. They high press, they agarran el balón, and they switch it fast to Rafinha, to Lamine Yamal, and they cook.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been working out great for them. Y ahora toca Real Madrid over the weekend.
Yeah, the 26th is Saturday already. Interesting. It's gonna be an interesting matchup. I think both teams are coming pretty hearty. Good amount of players coming back from injuries. I don't see really anybody on here that like is that big from Barcelona and fresh from an injury. I mean, Ronald Araujo would be dope to have back, but he's still got a good couple months.
Yeah.
But little by little, both teams are getting nice and llenitos, their planteles, so it's going to be a good match. One thing I want to call out, Hansi Flick getting his revancha versus
Oh, true.
His ex-team, I can't help but think this fool just knew exactly how to cook them because he's German.
And he knew the players, and maybe he doesn't know Vincent Company, but con a little studying, a lo mejor he figured them out quick. Vámonos.
Yeah, we've called it out here before. I think you even said, like, what is Vincent Company doing there? Like, how do you fail upwards? Dicen, no? Like, he did terrible at Burnley, and then they're like, you know what? We're such a bigger team. We'll hire you. Yeah. And you're just like, my guy, tantos pinches coaches buenos.
And then you look over, the camera pans to him, and he kind of almost looks hopeless. I don't know if it's just me being a hater, but like he looks like, yo, like, sí, a veces digo, salgo in interviews saying cosas chingonas, and like that character that Man City defined it, he was at Man City, like now como que se le están like boiling things over.
Yeah, sometimes it's the name that I feel like that gives you the opportunities at certain places. Like he was at
Anderlecht. He first started there.
Coaching?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, you can cook with some of these teams. Anderlecht has historically been amazing in that league.
Yeah.
Right? And Bayern is still amazing in their league. Pero cuando te toca contra los grandes, that's when I'm wondering, like, what convinced you at Burnley? He never cooked anything crazy that you're like, damn, this guy's got some crazy ideas.
Yeah.
Imagine him with an amazing team. Right? I never saw that. And then now all of a sudden they just give it to him. And he has a tall task. And like you said, I did seem defeated too. And if you're that defeated and you just got nothing to do, like, bro, te va a tocar 10 other Barcelonas right now. Other teams that are very good too. But yeah, Vincent Company's having a tough time. Not in domestic league, pero pues aquí sí. Feyenoord, they won without Santi.
Yeah, Feyenoord is cooking without Santi.
3-1.
It kind of, it looks bad on Santi, but at the same time, like he has the team well enough to perform. Yeah, ahora que ya se están acoplando for this season, like he should be able to come in and score some goals.
Yeah, their striker Ueda finally scored a goal. I feel like I haven't been seeing him score, but he did score. So yeah, I mean a whole bunch of good results to call out. Aston Villa winning 2-0 versus Bologna, and they're at the top of the league. They're at the top of the table entirely for Champions League, which I don't think was on anybody's bingo card for Unai Emery to be at the top. Pero ahí está.
Yeah, they won 2-0 today. They haven't conceded a goal in Champions League yet.
Damn.
So there's 6 goals.
They low-key haven't gotten that big of opponents either.
Yeah, it's okay. But I mean, they're still doing well. I could darle props on this.
You got to give them props, and they're cooking with like a U23-year-old at striker. They got John Duran, Colombian, ex-MLS.
Chicago Fire.
Ex-Chicago Fire. Sell him for like 18 to 20 million, papita. Send him over to Aston Villa. You're like, okay.
Got him for like 1 or 2, I bet you.
A project player. Decent. He has the highest goal per minute rate in the Premier League and across all of Europe, to my understanding.
Yeah.
Because he's getting 20 minutes a game in league and he's scoring a goal or 2. And then now he starts in Champions League and he scores.
Yeah.
Pure hustle too. Gives me almost like a Chicharito with United vibes, that like he just knows where to be. And he's hella long, hella tall, so he just beats you to the ball.
Yeah, but it also kind of gives me like Chucho Benitez vibes. Very like fast and physical, pero también tiene su técnica que es muy bueno. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player. Definitely one everyone should be watching out for. If you have him in your Premier League fantasy, you're living it up right now. In the budget one, because you probably got him for super cheap. But Aston Villa at the top, do you think they can hold it?
I think it's going to be interesting. I don't think they'll be able to hold it overall. I think...
no love.
Yeah, they got too many Liverpool's in there, Man City's in there. Definitely think they'll...
Who do they got next? They got Club Brugge next. Goddamn. What else do they want? I see the Papita. And then Juventus, who's doing okay. So that gets a little bit tougher. It's favorable. I mean, you can never say anybody.
You only play 5 games or 6 games? Llevan 3 right now, right?
I think there's 5 total games left. I think they play 8 total. So va a estar duro, but I mean, they got a nice little cushion right now. They are tied with Liverpool. Liverpool did win today, so they're up there, but better goal differential.
Actually, looking at their schedule, they might go in a perfect run.
Aston Villa?
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't play Bayern. They don't play.
Juventus is gonna be tough. I think like Juve will get some points out of them. They're gonna need them too. Juventus right now. Juventus is in 14th. So prediction, folks. El Brujo Omar saying Juventus will be the one
to make them draw points,
to
not
drop
lose.
points. Maybe
They'll get a tie.
I don't know.
That's what
Todavía no me
saying,
viene que van
Nah.
a perder, but
¿Qué
I don't
brujo
think
tenemos?
I don't think Bruges is gonna do anything. ¿Qué les va a hacer el pinche Bruges? No manches.
Damn.
No manches, pinche Bruges. All right, folks. Well, yeah, that's what we have for Champions League. One more American, Christian Pulisic gets a goal en Olímpico. No manches. Va a acabar de chingarla este güey, no hombre.
Se puede decir que olímpico.
¿Sí fue, no?
Bueno, sí fue.
The keeper missed, right?
Keeper missed, and then the
¿Qué
forward
más?
missed as well. Missed the header.
Well, yeah, I mean, at least it wasn't like a... I mean, he put it on frame.
And by
and then it went
definition, it's
in.
an olímpico, right? Nobody touched it. It just went in.
But what are your types of Olímpicos or what? Like to the back post y un riflazo?
No, así un curl que se vaya metiendo y nadie lo toque.
Like nobody could even reach it.
Que he meant it.
He meant it, and
yeah.
then nobody could even reach it if they tried.
Right.
Only the keeper, pero el keeper pues no la hizo.
Sí, pues misjudged. ¿Verdad?
Yeah.
Este fue como un tipo centro.
Because do you agree you should not be getting, like, in an ideal world, like an Olímpico should never go in.
Correct.
Right? Same
Correct.
as like a 50-yard screamer that tiro libre.
Yes.
Right? Should never go in.
And
But then they do sometimes.
Yeah, especially Pulisic, because it kind of went like between the first post and the middle of the frame, in the middle of the goal, right? So defender, goalkeeper should be
First
able
post
to clear
defender,
that out.
goalkeeper.
Yeah, first.
Yo, some people don't do first post anymore.
Always do first post. Ahora, I'm a mix between having a first post directly on my post or
Versus right in
having
front.
them like on the first post line, pues, como se dice.
Yeah, because a veces no way no la llegan, right? And then they
Sí,
clear it.
Yeah, a high percentage goes to first post and then
O pones dos, right? You bring another fool. Hey, márcame ahí.
dependiendo cómo está se reparte el queso ese día.
If they're hella tall. But no. Go to the back. They're all going to go back there.
Yeah, if they have a set play like your Arsenal, todos en bolita y ahí échense una trompezada ahí.
Easy. We'll talk about Arsenal in a second. Goddamn. You know, but I mean, I didn't want to shout them out because I always give them love in Champions League. They got an easy win against contra quién jugaron? Contra Shakhtar Donetsk.
Oh, sí, because Mudryk was there.
Yeah, he was in the stands. What was he doing? Did he get sold back?
Oh,
He's still at Chelsea, no?
Yeah.
Nomás no juega.
he crossed town. Little drive over to watch his boyhood.
Oh, because it was in London. Yeah, true. I was like, se me hace
Conocido
Se me figura ese güey. Lo conozco. No, but yeah, off of a goal, Martinelli hit one off the post, and then off of the nalga of the keeper in.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I saw that.
And then Arsenal just like, okay, they were satisfied. That was it. Like,
Sí, no,
no se le vio la hambre pa moi.
A veces these games are kind of boring because Arsenal como que pone equipos quote unquote grandes contra equipos chicos. They pone como so club players, alternate players.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of like 1-0, 1-1, 2-1.
I feel like Arsenal
Compared to like your Real Madrid against City or your Real Madrid against, donde ponen ahí todos los cabrones. Y se
yeah,
echan
those
la
are
madre.
those are heavy hitter games. That Real Madrid Dortmund game was probably the best game of this round, in my opinion. And yeah, those were two heavy hitters. Shakhtar que va a hacer, güey. Those fools wanted a point. That was it.
I mean PSV against PSG was also kind of
2-2 quedaron.
two mid-table teams que trying to fight it out.
2-2, 1-1.
Algo así,
Something
yeah.
like that. Okay, pues. Well, that's your Champions League roundup, folks. Going into Premier League over the past weekend, I would like to forget everything that happened because Bournemouth beat my Arsenal.
Let's go up the cherries.
No, mames, los pinches cherries. Julian Araujo played in the second half, right?
No, he played first half.
Oh, he started?
Yeah, subbed them out for Smith.
El que metió el gol.
No, ese es otro Smith.
Oh, damn, ¿cuántos pinches Smiths traen?
Pues, a ver, let me double check because the Smith that scored has the number 10.
Yeah.
So I was like, is that the same guy? No, Ryan Christie.
Oh, Ryan Christie was on the score.
Defensive midfielder. Kulivert.
Yeah, but Saliba gets a red early on in the match. I don't think it was a red.
I do think it was red.
I mean, yeah, he was breaking away, but like, bro, he was 40 yards out. Like, Saliba don't do it, but I don't think it was red. It's soft.
Bruh.
Soft.
I know. Okay, unbiased. Give me your unbiased opinion.
Unbiased is, yes, he was breaking away, but like, he was so far.
Okay, so he's stopping a clear.
Yeah, he was going forward, but
opportunity.
Like, no, not even.
That's the
scoring,
definition.
Bro. It's also Bournemouth.
Goal scoring opportunity.
No.
That was Kluivert or whatever.
Yeah, it was Kluivert who is the shitty son of
the one that scored
of a legend.
The second one.
Yeah, off of a penalty.
Was it a penalty? Yeah, it was a penalty.
Yeah. Entonces qué?
No, me vale, bro. It's a
that
clear
struggling in the shadow of his dad.
Bajo la ley es roja directa, señor. And they even went to VAR. Okay,
yeah,
first
it was a yellow. Yeah, it should have stayed as yellow.
Let me double check. All right, come double check this. Check the position of Ben White. Okay, he was too far.
Bruh, Ben White would cut it.
No, sí,
Ben White, vámonos, cabrón. Se sube el caballito. I don't even think Saliba would have gotten beat on the sprint. Like, I don't get why he...
Right.
Like...
or trust your goalie to come up with a save. Y si no, go down 1-0.
Go down 1-0, you cannot put your team down a man the rest of the game.
That's
you're zero. You're not even up. It was 0-0. It was...
like the 20-something minute.
It was the 30th minute, and the 28th was the foul. But, like... No, that was just frustrating. And then Arsenal just holding on for dear life. They were able to make it all the way to the 70th. And what's hilarious is you mentioned Arsenal's set pieces, and then they get completely wrecked off of a set piece off of a corner.
You love to see it.
Set pieces, they don't have the numerical advantage. So that's the frustrating thing here. They lost by a set piece, freaking goal de the locker room. They worked on that in the week, right? That was a good set play.
It was a really good set play.
When Arsenal is known for being the kings of set plays right now.
They said, "Tómala."
And you get cooked. And it's crazy because there's no numerical advantage on corners. Yeah. And there's no numerical advantage on penalty kicks. And those are the two goals that you gave up and you drop points.
Yeah, that's rough. And then that PK that Raya made, in my opinion, ese sí te doy because it was a soft PK.
Yeah, I was looking at the replay, and I mean he hit him. The ball was going away, but it seemed like he was looking for the contact, right? Raya was already mid-dive, and then the guy went into his dive. I'm telling you, bro, they got it out for us.
Yeah. And now it's your first loss in the whole season, right?
First loss because they had a couple draws. So now Arsenal is 4 points back from a Liverpool who did get a win over the weekend. They're still undefeated. They beat...
they got 21 points, right, Liverpool?
They're perfect. They beat Chelsea 2-1 over the weekend. Mo Salah got me some good points, baby. Your boy is third place in Fantasy Premier League budget style.
Budget style, yeah.
Let's
good.
go. Another one I'm second.
You were in the depths. You were like 15th.
I was like worse, maybe like 12th, yeah.
Yeah.
But
and I was like, hey, we Chivas down there.
The no Haaland strategy is cooking right now, folks. I could afford Mo Salah. I could afford Cole Palmer. I could afford I could afford Saka. I could afford Saliba, que me chingó esta semana. God damn it. But I could afford Solanke, Raul Jimenez, and
shit, you got Raul Jimenez?
Yeah, since he's been cooking.
Dang, you're like, hey, tráemelo.
Póngale todos los minutos que quieran. Like he's really all that put together would have been what I could afford just Haaland.
Yeah, because I have Haaland right now, and I'm like, wait, like, ¿qué chingados estoy haciendo?
It's just 2 matches, though. The moment that you drop him, he's going to start scoring.
Yeah.
He's going to go another 5 games and score 8 goals in those 5 games.
I got to check out his schedule, because who'd they play that I was like, oh, it's Papita. Eso no hizo nada. I think it was Southampton.
Wolves. Wolves last
maybe.
week.
No, this week. You're saying they played Wolves this week.
Yeah.
No, but Strad Larson from Wolves. That has been cooking.
Yeah, for real.
He's been doing good for me.
I don't like that because I have Mateus Cunha in one of the teams. So no. But yeah, let us know, folks, in the Discord how you guys are doing in Premier League, in FPL. Your boy's cooking year over year. Ahí estamos. But like we mentioned, yeah, City won 2-1 over Wolves. They were almost there, right? In the 190 something, John Stone scored.
It was the 92nd or algo así.
So wait, John Stone is talismán right now. Entra y gol.
Yeah, I think there was a stat. I don't remember, but okay. He helps them out at the death cuando necesitan de alguien.
Damn, because he did that against Arsenal.
They
were when Arsenal was down a player.
This season too, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
If not,
and now he wins it, and then you guys lose the same.
And then we lose, and then we need him to not score that goal, and he scores it todavía.
I was loving that game because it was intense. Those last 10-15 minutes, you're like, holy shit, is our Wolves gonna be able to hold on? Y lo se miraba que ya se acabó esto. They get a corner y sopas.
It's crazy how sometimes some of these mid to lower table teams le dan más pelea a los big dogs get like.
Yeah, I was telling my dad, I was like, look, Dad, this is like first place team against last place. Y van 1-1.
Le echan ganas a veces cuando puedan. And like we mentioned earlier, Aston Villa got a 3-1 win over Fulham. Raul Jimenez did score.
Mm-hmm.
He did score, but then Aston Villa just came through stronger.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone I saw on Twitter, people were making fun of Dibu Martinez.
Yeah.
Saying, you just got scored on by the best forward in CONCACAF. And then se comieron tres.
Yeah. I mean, Raul Jimenez's play there was fucking class. It's like old Raul Jimenez, yeah.
He's balling right now.
You keep mentioning it, and he keeps delivering.
No, for real. He, like, whatever you need him to do right now, he's super involved. We mentioned that in the Mexico episode. Way more involved than like a Santi Jimenez, like as far as the confidence to hold up play and bring the team up with him. Like that dude is he's a gem right now. Y le quitó ya el puesto a Muniz there. It's his to lose.
Y pura confianza le dieron, dijo su entrenador.
Yeah, for real.
I was like, bet, bro. Love that.
We got prime Raul Jimenez back. All right, folks. At the top, like we mentioned, Liverpool's at the top. City, Arsenal, who dropped points, and then Aston Villa. Damn, we're missing some teams. Manchester United is negative goal differential.
There we go. Good thing I don't have banana.
-2 goal differential with 11 points in 12th place. Probably the biggest surprise the lower you go there. It's crazy. You're Newcastle.
Yeah, they're kind of struggling right now. They lost against Brighton.
No.
Which was going to be a good match. I called in the games to watch porque Brighton had come off of a win, but they were in a losing streak. And then Newcastle tied against Everton, shitty as Everton. And yeah, it was a win for one or the other. It was a toss-up.
Hey, pues te calmas con Brian because they're in 5th.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, my Seagulls.
And then Newcastle's 9th right now.
Toda la vida.
No,
Newcastle 9th, that's crazy. Tottenham 7th, crazy. I couldn't. All right, folks, let's bring on to La Liga. Your Barcelona, like we talked about a little bit earlier, they won 5-1. Everyone in the Mamas was scoring.
Oh, yeah.
You said Gavi even came back after his knee injury. Va a andar como pinche demonio.
Con Pedri, vámonos.
All the freaking youngins. Lewandowski scored 2 goals, and I saw those videos of him where he used to dance. Remember during COVID?
I didn't see it.
During COVID, he used to do like the renegade, like those type of like TikTok dances. He used to do.
Oh, okay. And then he was doing it on the field, celebrating.
No, the videos just started coming up on my feed again, and they were like Lewandowski cooking today.
Let's go.
But yeah, Pablo Torre, ¿quién es ese güey?
Center mid, bro. Center mid, center attacking mid, cooking. Yeah,
good.
He came in. I forgot who got injured at the beginning of the season, and he came in to help out the midfield. He's been doing well. It's La Masia, bro. It's La Masia everywhere. All of main Barcelona, the first team, they're cooking.
Y no le dan un jugador de préstamo al Sevilla, bro. They're hurting.
Even Ansu Fati is back in. Like he played today.
Real, huh? Yeah. Valdez back too and balling out. But damn, Ansu Fati, that's looking wild. Yeah. Blast from the past.
And he has number 10.
Quítensela.
Like that meme. Like, atrás,
Yeah.
rómpesela.
What does Ansu Fati have to have a 10 for?
I don't know. He was probably given that like way long time ago when he was like coming up and doing well.
Nah, give it to a kid. Give it to Pablo Torre for scoring these two.
I mean, to be fair, Ansu Fati's not that old. He's like 22.
Yeah. No. Cálmense. Dénselo a Íñigo Martínez. He deserves the 10. I'm just kidding. No, he doesn't.
Ansu Fati's 21.
Damn. He's had a long career already that I thought was probably coming to a close. Real Madrid, they beat Celta de Vigo 2-1.
Botafogo are up 2-0.
Versus who? Oh, versus Peñarol.
Jefferson Savarino just scored.
It's in Brazil, huh?
Yeah.
Today. Jefferson Savarino, ex-MLS.
Venezolano too.
Le está yendo bien a tu Botafogo. Real Madrid beat Celta de Vigo 2-1. Vini.
Same.
Vini.
Ballon de Oro or no?
I think so.
Shit.
You know what's crazy?
Bro.
I don't think anybody outside of Real Madrid has a chance to win the Ballon d'Oro.
Yeah, true.
It's crazy.
Like we think of a Ballon de Oro and like, all right, well, ¿quién? Like
it's either Vini or Bellingham, in my opinion. And then like if Mbappe wouldn't have like stopped going to the international team and he was cooking this whole time, I mean he's right up behind them.
Who won it last year? Or this January or whatever? Do you remember?
I saw it was Messi again, and everyone's like, "Bro, really? Because he won the World Cup and he did everything, yeah."
Oh, my man, really.
Or that was 23, no?
All right, currently held by Lionel Messi. Huh?
Yeah, Messi. Yeah, and everyone was pissed that it should have been Haaland with the record breaking.
Yeah, because I was even gonna call out like Rodri, because Rodri had been doing amazing, eh? And he just won it with Spain. He won the Euro.
Yeah, but now se quebró.
Pero ahora anda todo en muletas.
Ni puede caminar, güey, que va a andar ganando algo.
No andan taxiing him around because he can't even drive.
Fuck, for real.
This whole knee, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like, there's nobody that jumps out of my. There's nobody that like comes to mind that can beat Vini. Like,
yeah,
you know.
I would have loved the good shout out for Rodri for him to have won it. I think he deserved it. I mean, multiple years without losing on any team.
Won the Champions League, won the Premier League, then won with Spain.
Euros.
The Euros. Like, ¿qué más quieren?
No, for real. But yeah, they don't. No love for center defensive mids. I think that's what it is, unless they're scoring or some shit. Bellingham technically was like holding for a while, like not as offensive as he is now, but yeah, you got to score the goals.
He didn't win the Euros, so
we'll see. No. You want to shout Las Palmas versus Valencia?
Yeah. It's funny because Las Palmas was dead last. They played Valencia, they won, and they flipped.
Pinche Valencia, no one. I don't know why me da una pinche like alegría to see some of these like somewhat big teams in Spain like in threat of going to second division for relegation. I don't know why. I wanted to have it.
Me too, because it seems
they're so mismanaged.
It means otro club, quote unquote, chiquito is surviving and thriving.
Yeah.
Como
somebody.
Deportivo Alavés or como like
Leganes with that.
Leganes,
they're at 8 points. They're barely outside of relegation, but that gives me joy.
Exactly.
Que les vaya bien a ellos.
Promotion, relegation. That's what we want.
Exactly. Maybe next season they'll have more money and then they'll be more competitive. But yeah, Valencia, like, no, I mean, if you're doing yourself that dirty to be that low, I mean, maybe you deserve it.
Fault, yeah.
Maybe you deserve it. In La Libertadores, you just gave us a bit of an update, but your Botafogo is up 2-0.
Make that 3-0.
No man.
Minuto 60.
Ellos díganle a Peñarol que empezó la semifinal.
For real. Yo, their Peñarol's fans were outside, like,
I saw that.
You know, loud. It was really cool to see, you know, South American fans. But now they're losing 3-0.
¿Y pa' qué?
Sí, pues.
That's why they beat.
Griten más loud, cabrón.
That's why they beat Flamengo. That's why they knocked out my team.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's your fault, bro.
That's crazy.
Flamengo's
That's crazy. Flamengo versus Botafogo would have been a good match.
Yeah.
That would have been a good match.
On the other side of the things, we got Atletico Mineiro, who played yesterday against River Plate and ended up winning 3-0.
That's crazy.
También.
That just shows Brazilian dominance right now at the club level.
Oh, yeah.
Argentina soccer in Argentina is kind of struggling with Boca Juniors struggling. River in league is mid-table.
Yeah, they're like ninth.
Yeah, they're not doing great either, but they're better than Boca Juniors. Speaking of Boca Juniors, since we're in South America right now, Boca Juniors lost over the weekend. Fernando Gago's first match.
Yeah.
And now it's come out that apparently he paid his cláusula with Chivas.
Oh, shit. The tea that keeps giving.
It does keep giving. So apparently he paid his cláusula, his release clause to Chivas with the agreement that Boca would pay him back. And I was seeing some tabloids earlier today that they've apparently told him that they're not going to pay him back this year. I don't know if at all. I don't know if at all. And fools on Fútbol Picante, fools in the Mexican media are thriving. They're like, para que se te quite, cabrón. Eso es lo que te pasa.
Yeah, vete una liga chica, dijeron.
No, for real. They were like, deja el equipo grande, vete al equipo chico. Even like America fans are like, Chivas es mucho equipo para ti, cabrón. Like, they're like defending them with their lives. They're like,
let's go.
That's only I can pick on them.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy, but now apparently Chivas le va a meter demanda for the craziness that happened at his
oh shit,
at his stay at his house. You heard about that, right?
Yeah, how he destroyed everything.
Destroyed a bunch of things. Well, just didn't fix things more than anything, and then apparently stole stuff like an air conditioner.
Yeah, the unit that goes like on the wall.
Yeah.
Se lo llevó. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, how much could that possibly be? Goddamn.
Yeah, and then the grass was like overgrown and like everywhere. La piscina que tenía, the pool
was all gross.
Was like all gross with the algae and stuff. Yeah, did not take care of his home there, which
yeah, apparently Chivas was like liable for paying for it, so they had to pay, but que le van a meter demanda is what they're saying. So I don't know, Gago is gonna have a bit of a rough time. I've been seeing a lot of people defending him, being like, what else would you do, man, if your boyhood club that you owe so much to, that you love, like what he had to go do it, right? And I'm like, bro, you could have waited to the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like
Boca season's over.
Yeah, like
they're out of Sudamericana, and then they're terrible in league. Chivas has 5 games left and then playoffs.
Imagine, te quedas a Chivas. Dios no lo quiera, pero eres campeón con Chivas.
Uh-huh.
Like, you get your bonus, everything.
Dip.
Y luego any other team is going to look back and say, oh, he was champion of Liga MX, like with Chivas nonetheless, right? With the restrictions of only Mexicans, like maybe this guy, has what it takes to coach in Europe o en algún otro lado donde le paguen más. Te vas como te fuiste a Boca y no te va bien a la temporada porque nunca le iba a ir bien a Boca because it's just the shambolic team they're in right now.
You're not Pep, you're not nothing,
right?
Like,
it's like now you're even worse. Like the chingazo is even worse.
Yeah, you did yourself dirty with a whole fan base in Mexico, even ones that hate Chivas. They just don't like that el sabor amargo que dejaste de ser argentino, coming, cashing that paycheck, and then leaving the team out to dry. Like they're supposedly they were turning a new leaf and that they were doing so much better with him all of a sudden now, right? Pa irte así, está mal. When, like you said, you could have just finished the season, given the heads up. The fans would have even respected it. Like, yeah, it's your boyhood club. Go for it. We'll cook with somebody and it gives us time to find a good coach. But then who knows? Maybe you make semifinals at least, quarterfinals or something. Then we're like, okay,
thank you.
Gracias, right? Ni modo, you got to dip. But nah, brother, like that's dirty. But that'll move us right into Liga MX. My Chivas has back-to-back wins since Fernando Gago left. So we're chilling.
And you guys are looking good.
They're looking good.
Again, you just played Necaxa yesterday, being Tuesday, en la doble jornada. And you looked well, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Pero you've done this and looked well against teams like Juarez and then played America next weekend.
But Necaxa is better than Juarez. Necaxa was fighting for their lives because they were the only competition with America to kick America out of that last spot. With that, basically Chivas just kind of solidified America as the last spot in the reclasificación matches. in the play-in.
Yeah, because Necaxa.
Yeah, and Necaxa. They're 4 points out now.
Yeah, Necaxa have 13 points and America has 17, right? Con, how many jornadas left? 2 or 3?
I think there's 17 total, so America has 5 more games. Necaxa has 4.
So there's still time, right?
It's time, but 4 points, you're a game down. It's over, right? So, but Necaxa, I think, is a different level than Juarez. I think that was a tough matchup that they had against them. It was a really good match, but who knows, right? You don't know until you get a big team in front of you, and that's where Chivas needs to keep winning. Chivas is 7th. If they win, they can get all the way up to 4th in the next match, depending on results. Chivas has to try to get into that top 4 to just avoid a play-in. Because uno nunca sabe. You saw against Pumas, last season, 2 seasons ago, and they got knocked out.
Yeah, and then you also get some rest time, right, in between all that.
They need it. Piojo Alvarado got injured yesterday. Their best player.
Yeah, so it would be like a dream for Chivas fans to go through this travesty with Gago and then end up, I don't know, maybe even at the final, you guys will call it a win.
Papa, let's go.
So, yeah, I mean, looking good for Chivas. America also won over the weekend against Santos. 3-0, golpe de autoridad there. Henry Martin on the score sheet. We love
autoridad. This is a freaking
Diego Valdez.
It was a 24-year-old's first week on the job as their sporting director.
Yeah,
just sad.
We didn't win 1-0. It was 3-0.
Just sad.
Se jugó bien. Diego Valdez gave the assist to Henry Martin. Post-match interviews, accepting su bajo nivel, saying, yo, all the criticism from America's fans, the press, they were right in criticizing me for my...
Diego Valdez?
Yeah. For my...
He's been hella injured.
Yeah, but, I mean, regresa de tu injury y cook something, ¿verdad?
Yeah, and but he's been going hasta Chile.
My point here is que Diego Valdez accepted the criticism and is now saying... Now I'm turning it back on because I've heard you guys and I'm giving my all. De eso se trata, de que tengan carácter, que saquen cara, y que show it on the field as well. That's what we want.
Okay, if they're about to play in an hour.
They're about to cook.
If he scores a brace, I'm down with it. They're against Tijuana, dog.
Brace.
No hables. Tijuana is 6th. Tampoco three matches, 1 in a row. Osorio's cooking with them. Y en casa. Allá al ladito el Hong Kong.
Oh, shit. I know.
Sí.
Me da miedo porque luego they're going to be thinking about Hong Kong. And
they're going to be like, no, sí, la comida china afterwards. Va a estar buena.
Sí. No, pero... And it's always hard playing in El Caliente for America. It's never
for real,
easy.
huh? They do struggle. Even with Piojo. Piojo was cooking.
With anybody, ever since Cholos Quincles came to the first division, it's been hard. So it's going to be interesting. This game, they play in I don't know, an hour. Or so.
Hopefully that 15-year-old goes in and cooks them. Cruz Azul just scored their 3-0 up. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Jesus de Veracruz.
My dad's at the game, folks. If you guys didn't see in the Discord, I put up a picture of my dad with a brand new jersey that he got at Cruz Azul.
Yo, that jersey's clean.
Yeah, he caught me one too, so y'all see me wear it.
The Portero jersey is also clean. I love it. It's like the orange, the super orange one.
Yeah,
right?
the Kevin Mier one.
Yeah.
He's a baller.
Clean.
Mazatlan had the upset of the week, in my opinion. They beat Tigres 2-0. Completely aniquilaron a todos los little superstars that they got. They couldn't do anything.
Hey, let's go Antuna whiffing that ball.
Antuna. That fool's never going to get a call up again. I don't know what he did. He didn't get worse. He's been the same level, but all of a sudden he's just not getting the call-ups.
I had totally forgot he had gone to Tigres until that whiff. Seen him there, I'm like, yo, what the fuck was your idea of switching clubs like that? You're you're
doing so good with Cruz Azul.
Cruz Azul is doing so well, they're about to be champions.
He was stat padding there too. That's why he was at the selección, because he was stat padding like crazy.
Pinche vato pendejo, bro.
Ya ni para quedarse a hacer nada. Es inteligente, güey. No, hombre. But yeah, Mazatlan, that big upset. Yesterday, Toluca won 5-0. No manchen. Paulinho has 10 goals on the season now. 4 goals ahead of second place, Giacomakis.
With 4 games to go.
4 or 5
so
games.
If he, I don't know, unos, dos, tres, cuatro, he'll reach that 14-15 mark. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, which is crazy. Last season we had Memo Martinez and
they barely broke 10.
They got 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Right. So it's nice to see early on we got a double-digit goal, but it shows the difference in quality because he's so far ahead of the second guy. The second guy who, if it's Giacomakis or if it's anybody else, who knows if they'll make with 4 games left if they make 10.
Yeah, Giacomakis is at 6. And then Henry Martin the same with 6.
I say Henry, no lo va a hacer.
Expected goals, yeah, he's at 6.8, and then he has 15 total goals plus assists. Yeah, so he's not only been scoring, he's also been assisting.
Yeah, he's balling. He's leading the league in assists with 5. Yeah, he's cooking. Second, el Canelo Angulo, el fellow podcaster.
Hey, saludos.
Un saludazo. Yeah, but the Liga MX is coming to a close, folks. We got about 5 weeks left. Right now, top 4, Cruz Azul, Toluca, Monterrey, y Pumas, la UNAM. Right. Tied with them is Tigres with 24. We'll see if Tijuana can sneak in there with a win. If Tijuana gets a win, they go all the way to the 3rd. Imagínate.
They won't, though. They won't. Famous last words. They won't.
Damn, I don't know. We'll see. If you guys got to torch Cesar in the Discord if they do.
Please, come at me.
Come at him.
Melly always does anyways.
Dude, for real. Shout out Melly. Yeah, folks, MLS is in playoffs. The Inter Miami MLS season is come to a close, and now they're in playoffs. We have wild card games.
Yeah.
Montreal losing to Atlanta, who I saw the Atlanta's roster and I didn't recognize a single name anymore.
No, nomás ese pelón que está bajo los 3 palos.
Brad Guzan? Is he still there? God damn.
He was getting face to face with Joseph Martinez como un ¿qué quieres, cabrón?
¿Qué onda, güey?
¿Qué onda? Y luego, final whistle, a beso y abrazo los güeyes.
Oh, yeah, sí. Pues así es, güey. It's all love. Vancouver versus Portland today. Ojalá Portland. Venga.
Let's go, Timbers.
Low-key, make a little trip up to Portland. Si pasa. They're pretty low in the standings, so I don't think they would get a single
home game.
I don't think they would. Well, they do home and ida y vuelta too, no?
I don't know.
Actually, sepa la madre. Pues quién sabe, folks, but it's about to get good.
Como los Quakes, no, yeah.
Our Quakes don't make it this far, folks. That's how much we know about MLS playoffs. They're never there. Who's winning it all? Everything.
Pinche Inter Miami.
You think so?
Sí.
No, güey. Yo tengo fe.
Con la ayudita de everybody involved. ¿Tú crees que no?
Yo tengo fe.
Hasta el ref le va a pedir su camisa a Messi. No. Te digo.
I'm dead. No, I think Columbus Crew can come through. Back-to-back champions.
That'd be wild.
Maybe LAFC.
Yeah, LAFC has a great...
It's elimination matches now, right?
Carson FC don't have a bad team either. So,
yeah, but LAFC, the big money has to roll in. He brought Guignac for a reason. Or not Guignac, freaking Giroud.
Oh, Giroud. And then Caraclitos Vela is coming back too. So.
No, hombre, ese güey todavía yo creo anda comiendo en restaurantes todavía. No regresa ese güey.
Chilling, watching basketball games.
Yeah, he's probably, I hope I haven't watched him play, but I hope he's got good fitness. That would be really clutch for him to come back and ball.
He'd be like that tío con la panza leading everything.
Just balling out though, saucing everybody. No, they brought him for 15 minutes. They didn't bring him. They didn't bring him to start. Yeah. No, they got way too many good players. Botafogo up 4-0.
Let's go.
Damn, Henrique with the goal. Ex Real Betis, Enrique. Luis Enrique, 23-year-old, and already went to Betis and came back. Oh, maybe before we get to games to watch, let's go. What am I cooking, Cesar?
A ver, show us.
I got some new cleats, baby. Let's go. New segment of the pod where we show you all the cleats that I got. I really like copas. Just to give you guys the context.
Yeah, if you're only on audio, you got to jump onto the YouTube and subscribe while you're there.
Yeah, subscribe to YouTube so you guys can see the ones that I got. But I'll try to describe them. I'm a little bit descriptive. Yeah. But I like wearing copas, like not necessarily like the Copa Mundials, the old school ones, but like the newer ones that are good for touch. You got the old ones, that are a little bit more modern. The 3 stripes still, nice leather and everything, really nice. I currently have some black ones with like a fucking fluorescent 3 stripe. So I wanted something pretty similar. I was having trouble finding them, but I found them online. I got these like a dark. This is like a dark gray, no?
Yeah.
Like a dark,
like charcoal
like
almost.
a charcoal with like a little hint of blue. Not bad.
A ver, pásalo.
So yeah, we're
Dice pure touch. Dang.
well, that's all I got. Toque.
Puro toque
Fusion
aquí
skin
nomás.
arriba dice.
Tan chingones.
Let us know if y'all like these or si no, pues
Yo,
para
like,
regresarlos.
Love these. But do you remember growing up? They didn't feel so like light and like.
No, they were thicker, but they're supposed to be light now, right?
No, I mean, yeah, I get that. They're supposed to be lighter, and
but that's why te dan
the padding on these are great.
That's why te dan unos pisotones y no, hombre, lo sientes hasta la próxima semana. But these, I like these because they have more padding than most other ones. Like you get those F50s or whatever. No, hombre, güey, parecen pinche cardboard nomás.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting some new boots as well because I have the copas.
Yeah, parecen viejón.
I mean, they're leather. They're always going to look a bit more beat up than normal. Pero de enfrente, the lip between the plastic or from your cleats and then the actual leather, it's kind of like splitting apart.
Ya tienen hambre.
Tienen hambre. And it's because of the turf way. The turf is getting in
separates and it gets rid of the glue.
Yeah, so
you can you can re-glue, but
I've tried it, bro. But it lasted like a week.
Every week, unless you got that Cola Loca extra fucking super edition.
So I'm thinking of getting new ones pretty soon, porque I mean I want to keep those para sacarlos de vez en cuando, para just show off, que todavía tengo unos de esos.
That's why I got these. So
show off the new ones. What I'm thinking of getting copas, because I'm more like of that classic.
Oh, these
look.
new ones?
Yeah, just. Classic look,
Yeah, these are nice. Yeah. Not too flashy. Yeah. But you look at them and you're like, damn. It's rather ser cabrón.
Saucy, yeah. It's the way it's experienced.
So got we can't even use them at the turkey bowl hunts. Puro, eso sí, mi gente. Es puro turf shoes.
Yeah, turf shoes.
Like small cleats.
Yeah,
small
running
stud.
shoes, yeah.
But my work tournament's coming up. We got the championship coming up for Balls Deep next week, next Monday. True. I gotta break them out. I gotta break them in.
You have to break them in this weekend.
Yeah, I gotta start running in them.
A little jog aquí ahí.
You see me, gente. If you guys like us showing off the gear that we use, let us know. We'll keep showing.
Let us know what shoes you're planning on getting, or you just recently got, or have.
Give us recommendations if ours are whack. All right, Cesar, games to watch. Let's go.
Let's go. In the Prem, we got Newcastle against Chelsea. A battle of, I want to play European competition next season.
A ver si la hago.
Yeah, a ver si la hago. Dice, they're both coming from a loss last weekend, so they'll want to get back on track and get some 3 points. Newcastle needed more than Chelsea, with Newcastle sitting at 9th and Chelsea sitting at 6th. Both have great teams, so a ver quién gana.
Let's go. In Premier League, I also got Arsenal versus Liverpool over the weekend. This is Arsenal's biggest chance to try to keep up with the top of the league. They dropped those points against Bournemouth. They're going to be without William Saliba, his first red card as a professional. So they're going to be without him. Squeezing Calafiori, Kiwior. No creo.
It was funny because entró y se lo sacaron.
He had a terrible game. But yeah, we'll see if Arsenal can cook without Saliba back there.
In Liga MX, we got America against Monterrey. America will need to get a win here if they want to stay in playing or move up in the knockout rounds without having to play those extra games. Monterrey just are in a great moment. They just beat their crosstown rivals, so it's not going to be an easy task for America. Hopefully they get the win and then don't have to play that playing.
Oh, well. In La Liga, we got El Clásico de Clásicos over the weekend. Real Madrid versus Barcelona at their noontime here in the West Coast, per usual. Can this revamped Barcelona beat this super-powered Real Madrid? That's the big question. Rafinha versus Vini. Which Brazilian is the biggest baller right now?
Damn. In the NWSL, we got Bay FC against Houston Dash. Huge game for Bay FC as they sit 10th, the last place in the playoff positions. Win, they're in. Draw, they're in. Bay FC lose and Louisville win, they're out. Okay, so as long as Bay FC draw points or lose and Louisville win, they're out. So it's going to be a big day for them at home in front of their fans. So hopefully, Cross our fingers. They get a win here and get some playoffs in San Jose.
Bay Area playoff soccer. What are we
go.
doing? Ay, me vaya a consentir. And Maria Sanchez with Houston, which is dope. Yeah. The last match I got, Inter Milan versus Juventus in La Serie A. The 2 versus the 3. 2 of the biggest squads in El Calcio Italiano going at it. So it's going to be a great match.
Let's go.
All right, folks, that's all that we had. Bring us on home, Cesar.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. As we mentioned earlier, subscribe, like, give us a review, recommend this to your friends. If you're in the Hollister area, come out to the Turkey Bowl. We're going to post it on our stories pretty soon. A ver qué tal, a ver qué piensan.
For sure.
Thank you guys. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace, folks.
Peace.